Okay, let's get started standing today. So we're up nice and tall. Our feet are about hip width apart, but they're not going to stay there for long, and we're going to do hands to hips. So what we're going to do is sink down nice and low. So the feet are hip width apart, we draw the tummy in, we bend the knees. I'm going to show you this from the side as well. So stick the bum back, bend the knees. So keeping this position, I'm actually going to come over here so I have enough space along my mat. So bend the knees, stick the bum back. We're going to lead with this outside leg. So we're going to take the outside leg, step it out, and then step the other leg in. So you stay low into the squat position. So we don't want to let the whole body sway. We want to keep the abs locked in, keep the body nice and low, and we just stick the bum right back as we bring one leg in and then the other. Okay, draw the belly button in all the time. Okay, make sure that you always lead with the outside leg. Keep your back straight so that you're not rounding your back, so we don't want any rounding. So if anything, you're sticking your bum back behind you as you do small little baby steps. Push the knees out wide. One more set. So make sure that you don't let the knees push or don't let the ankle move. So we don't want the ankle to go first. We want to keep the knee in line with the ankle as much as you can. And then back we go one more time. Try not to bounce. So try and stay low if you can. Keep the back nice and straight. Stick the bum back and stand. Well done. So coming back into the center of your mat now, we're going to continue with the glutes. So this time we bring the feet a little bit wider, well, much wider now. Arms down by the sides, draw belly button in, hand glutes. Breathe in as you come down, similar to what we started with yesterday, and then exhale to stand. So we're going to go into our squat. So inhale down and exhale stand. So the arms come up into prayer position. Keep the weight evenly into both feet. Make sure that it's the heels pushing down. Breathing in as you come down and exhaling as you stand. Drawing the belly button in nice and tight all the time. Keeping the chest lifted and the back straight. For 4. A little bit of legs to begin today. And 3. Okay, 2 more times. So draw belly button in for 2. 1 more. For 1. Bring the legs close together. Bring the hands back onto the hips. Bend the knees. So again, we stick the bum back. So we don't want to round the back or round the pelvis. So we want to keep the back straight and the pelvis released. So from here, we're going to keep the feet, say about a fist distance between the knees and the feet. And then we take your right leg and we bring it out to the side like this. We touch the right toe to the floor. We don't let the left knee cave in. We push the left knee out and bring it back. We just land onto our right tippy toes and go again. 2. So just the right leg. So really starting to feel this leg kick in. Okay, so keep this foot nice and flat. Okay, now staying up on these tippy toes, we send the leg back on a diagonal. So like this now. So we don't want to let the whole body go. We keep this knee in exactly the same position. Okay, draw the abs in nice and tight. 1 more time. Now stay on the tippy toes. Now we send this leg back. So we go back, bring it in. So this foot, the heel never touches down. It's just the tippy toes touch the floor. Make sure this knee isn't swinging in. The left knee isn't swinging in. The left knee is pushed out into the left. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, all the way out, all the way in. 2, 1 more, and release. Okay, give the legs a little shake. So now we're going to go back to the start. We're going to start back in this position before we do the other leg. So same thing again. Hands go to the hips, bend the knees, stick the bum back. So loads of legs to begin today. We lead with this outside leg now. So we go out, in, out, in. Okay, so small little steps. Okay, and then we go back this way. So stay low. Remember, you're sticking your bum back. We're not rounding, make sure there's no rounding in the back. Stick your bum back, hands on hips or arms down by the sides. Eye line looks either forward or you look slightly down, but don't look at your toes. Okay. So draw belly button in, remember, no bouncing. Okay, this is your last one. Draw the abs in, stay low. Remember, push out with the knee and the ankle at the same time. No bouncing, no swaying. And release. Well done. So feeling heat in the legs and right down into the abductors. Okay, so bring the feet much more wide than the last exercise. Arms down, stand up tall. Breathe in as we come down into a squat, hands come to prayer. Exhale, stand, arms down by sides. So push the knees forward and out. So we don't want to let the knees cave in. We don't want to let the heels lift. We breathe in nice and strong and we exhale to lift. Don't worry about how far down you can come. It doesn't matter once your technique is strong. So let's do 4 more. So hips nice and low. Drive the hips forward and squeeze the glutes. Draw belly button in for 2. 1 more. And release. Okay. Coming back into the center of your mat. Feet about a fist distance apart. Bend the knees, stick the bum back. Left leg only this time. So eye line looks straight in front or straight down. Try not to look down at your toes. Try not to look up and extend the neck. So forward or down slightly. Send that left leg out to the side. Staying on your left tippy toes. Keep the right leg still and bring it in. Okay, keep pushing down into this heel here. Okay. Exhale. Breathe. Try not to shift the weight too much off to the right. Now stay here in the center. Bring it on a diagonal. Again, you're not twisting, so you're keeping the hips square to the screen. Breathe. Lightly touching the tippy toes to the floor as you step that leg back. Okay, last one. We go straight back with that left leg. 1, 2. So it's just the tippy toes touch the floor. Feeling the work in this leg now. Okay, bracing abs for 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it in and relax. Good work. Okay, let's come to the very top of our mat. So, slightly different walkouts today. We're going to do what we call inchworms. So, breathe in, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale. Tuck your chin onto your chest and roll your hands all the way down the legs. Tuck the chin right onto the chest. You can either flatten the hands, you can stay up on your tippy toes, or not your tippy toes, your fingertips. And what I want you to do from here is either keep the feet flat, or now come onto your tippy toes and start to walk the hands back into a plank position. Nice little steps. If this is too much, just bring yourself into a normal walkout. Stay here, breathe in, and then we go walk the feet back. So my feet are not that far apart, they're only about hip width apart. Stick the bum up in the air, coming up onto the tippy toes, coming up onto the fingertips. Walk the feet all the way into the hands. Staying here, breathe in, and do the same thing. Start to walk the feet back again. Tucking chin on chest. Small little steps, not big steps, small little steps, inchworm. Spreading the fingertips wide when eventually you can flatten them. Sliding shoulders away, draw tummy in, and we go again. Tiny little steps in. So bum up. Try and guide the heels down to the floor. Don't worry, if you need to bend the knees, that's okay. Just do your best. Keep the chin tucked on chest. Last one. Coming up onto the tippy toes. Or flatten the feet, whatever works. And then walk it back. And we're going to hold a plank this time. Small little steps. Keeping those legs as straight as you can. Hold your plank. Press the heels away. My feet are together now, my legs are together, we hold. Spread the fingertips wide. If it's too much, you drop to knees. Hold. 8, 7, spread the fingertips wide. For 4, soften elbows. 3, 2, and drop to knees. Well done. Okay, so we're going to work into our hips a little bit now. So we're going to stay on all fours, and to begin we bring the right leg out in front, out to the side. Okay, so the right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. Now see your left knee, move that back so you can tuck the left toes under, move that left knee back and hold it here. So my hands are flat to the floor, both hands are flat to the floor to the inside of the right knee. All right, now stay here. Slide the shoulders away, so make sure that you're not rounding in your back. So if anything, pretend my hand's on your back and I'm pushing your hips down if you can. Hold. Breathe in and breathe out. Drop the hips down a little bit more and then reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Eye line follows the hand and drop it down to the floor. So you've still got one knee as far away from the other knee as you can. Now do the left arm. We reach that left arm up and drop it down. Go again. Right arm reaches up. Eye line follows that hand and drop it down. And then left arm reaches up as high as you can. And then drop it down. One more each side. Right arm reaches up. Eye line follows. Drop it down. And then last one. Left arm reaches up. Eye line follows the hand. And drop it down. From here, push yourself back up. And step the right leg back. Okay, so before we do the other side, just come up nice and tall. If you need to double your mat over on the knees, please do. So reaching arms long in front, squeezing inner thighs and knees, tuck the tailbone, draw the tummy in. Breathe in through the nose, and as you exhale, you're going to lean back. So lean. Make sure your bum doesn't stick out. We'll get to those. So drive the hips forward, draw the tummy in, but make sure you're not arching your back. So think about the head growing tall towards the ceiling behind you and then coming forward. Do that again. So again, make sure that the tailbone is tucked, draw the abs in. So breathe in, exhale, lean back. That's it, lean back, squeezing glutes, and then inhale. Come forward, reach the arms long. Go again. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Draw the belly button in, squeeze those glutes, lean back. And pull forward. And again. Leaning back, draw the belly button in, squeezing into the glutes. And then pull forward. Okay, last couple of reps. So lengthen through the spine. Lean back, feeling the work into the arms. Draw belly button in. And pulling forward, relaxing shoulders. And again. Draw belly button in, lean back. And then pull forward. Okay, last one. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale. Lean back. We stay here for a few seconds. Stay here. Drop the arms down. Reach the arms up. Drop arms down. Reach arms up. 2. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, arms reach up. 3, 2 more. Inhale, arms down. Exhale, reach up. 4, squeeze those glutes. Last one, hold and pull yourself forward. Drop back down. Well done. Okay. So from here, make sure the knees are comfortable. Step the left foot to the left outside part of the left hand. And then go ahead and walk both hands as far forward as you can. Tuck the right toes under. Move the right knee back a little bit. Okay, hold. Now remember, try not to round your back too much. So the main thing is moving the knee on the floor back a little bit and drop the chest and the hips. So breathing in, sliding shoulders away from ears, and exhale, reaching left arm up to ceiling. Eye line follows that left hand, reach it up, and then drop the hand back down. And then do the other side. Right arm reaches up, eye line follows, pinch the shoulder blades, and drop it back. Down and again. Reach it up as far as you can. And then drop it down. So keep alternating sides. Keep the elbow of the arm soft. That's on the arm that's on the floor. Keep that elbow soft. Let's do one more each side. So the hips can twist as well slightly if you can. And then drop it down. Last one. Reach it up. Up, up, up. Drop it down. Hold it here briefly, dropping the hips and then pushing yourself back up. Okay. Sorry, so come onto all fours. Now this time, or not all fours, onto your knees. So this time the arms go long, the fingertips reach forward, the palms are turned down. Now what we do is we inhale, sit our bum back towards the heels. So our feet are relaxed, they're not tucked under, unless you need to. And exhale, drive forward. So it's inhale, sit bum back, keep looking forward, and exhale, drive, but don't lean and try not to round. So we want to think about growing tall. Inhale through nose like a hinge, and then exhale through mouth. Breathing in, breathing out. That's it. So grow tall through the spine as you come up. Let's introduce arms. So bring the arms straight back as you sit back, and then come forward. Inhale on the way back. So it's like you're not diving your chest forward. We've done these before where we've gone forward. We're just sitting our bum back to our heels, reaching the fingertips long, and swing the arms up. Inhale, exhale. Knees are close together. If they wander apart, that's okay too. So whatever's comfortable. Breathe in, draw the belly button in, breathe out. Fire those glutes forward a little bit more for 3 without swinging. In through nose, exhale through mouth for 2. Last one. Hold it here. Stay in this position. So lengthen through the spine. So we bring the right arm straight up to the ceiling as the left arm goes back. Okay? And then we change. And we change. 3. So you're staying up on the knees. Draw the belly button in. So we don't want to lean. So we don't want to swing or lean. We want to stay up really tall. So this is all about keeping the ribs still. Last 5. Last 4. Keep looking forward. Working on your shoulder mobility. Squeeze those glutes. Last 2. Okay, last one. And we add a pulse. So we go pulse, pulse. Then we do the other side. Pulse, pulse. And again. Make sure you're not swinging. It's hard not to swing. Let's do 8. So really squeeze the shoulder blades as you do these. 7. 6. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 5. Draw abs in. 4. 3. Draw the belly button in. 2. Squeezing glutes. Lengthen spine. 1. And rest. Okay, so that's all just about your shoulder activation. Upper body, shoulder mobility, and shoulder blades as well. Activate the shoulder blades. Okay, so let's come down onto your back when you're ready, and let's start to work into some abdominals. So rectus abdominals, transverse. So arms down by the sides, press the lower back into the ground, and let's lift one leg to tabletop. So draw the belly button in nice and tight. Breathe in. And then lift the other leg to tabletop. So we're going to go straight into our tabletop position. Arms relaxed down by sides, shoulders pressed down as well. So what we're going to do is introduce arms as well. So bring those arms straight up to the ceiling. Keep your feet flexed. So we're going to do both heels touch down as both arms reach straight back behind us. And then exhale, bring everything just back to the start position. Squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your knees, draw the belly button in. Inhale through nose, both heels, both arms, and exhale through mouth. If this is too hard, you can go. You can do a single arm, single leg, similar to the dead bugs we did in the last workout. So breathing in and breathing out. I want you to really work on pressing your lower back into the floor. Draw the abdominals in. So breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And you pull the belly button in lovely and tight. Zip up tight in the abdominals as well. And keep the heels touching the floor. Let's do 4 more. Draw belly button in. We've got 3. And again, keep the eye line to ceiling for 2. We're lightly touching the heels down. Last 1. And drop everything down. Well done. Bring the right leg only to tabletop. Flex the foot this time and interlink the hands behind the head. Send the thumbs down the back of the neck, breathing in. As we exhale, I want you to think about pulling your ribs back and down and lift up into that crunch. So it's like you're pressing the ribs down at the same time, keeping that right leg in tabletop, and then return it down. Do that again. So exhale, lift up into that crunch, elbows wide, and then inhale, lower. Keeping the right leg in tabletop, you can keep the foot flexed. 3. And again. Draw the belly button in, lovely and tight as you come up. So you're actually pushing into the left heel a little bit more as well. And again. Draw belly button in. 7. Abs pulling in. 1 more time. Hold it here at the top. Now what we do, we point the right toes. We stretch out the right leg as the head drops. The right leg goes straight, and then we crunch everything back to center. Keep the left leg still. So we inhale, right leg straightens out, head drops down, and we crunch 2. It's like we're pulling the knees straight into the chest, okay? 3. Breathing in as we straighten out, and breathing out as we pull everything in. 4. Pull the knees right into the chest. Elbows nice and wide. Draw the belly button in. 2 more, okay? So stay with me. Last 1. Pulling the knee right into the chest. Now we do the same thing, only as the leg straightens out, the head drops. Now as the leg pulls in, we twist the left elbow over to the right knee. Then we return down. Everything else is the same. We just add that rotation. The left elbow twists to the right knee. And the leg straightens out. Try and keep the right leg off the floor as it goes out in front. Okay. 4. Inhaling through nose. Exhaling through mouth. Draw the belly button in all the time. How far over can that left elbow kind of touch the knee? 2 more. Can your left elbow touch off that knee? Last 1 now, stay here. Straighten up the right leg, but keep the left elbow reaching towards the right leg. And lower the right leg, pointing the toes, and lift it up. 8. Lower down, bracing abs, lifting up. 7. Pointing the toes lovely and long. 6. Keep the left foot heavy. 5. Pointing the toes, draw the abs in. 4. Straighten that leg long. 3. Reach the elbow across. 2. Keep pushing into the left heel. 1. Bend the knee back to tabletop. Drop the head down. Well done. Return right foot to floor. Left leg lifts. Flex the foot for the first part. So breathing in. As you exhale, remember the ribs are pressing down. We're lifting up into that crunch. Elbows nice and wide. Pressing. Think about pulling the ribs in. And then inhale, lower. And again. So breathing in on your way down and breathing out on the way up. 3. That's it. 4. Breathing in on the way down. So remember the ribs are sinking down as you lift. 5. Remember the right foot on the floor as well. Press heavy into that foot. 6. Exhale. Pull the belly button in, lovely and tight. Okay, as the head drops down now, we point the left toes, we straighten out that leg. Try not to let the pelvis drop to the left. Try not to let the right knee drop. We're keeping everything still and we crunch everything in. 1. Inhale, stretch out the left leg, head drops, and then crunch everything in. 2. Breathe in through nose, breathe out through mouth. 3. Stretching out the legs, dropping the head down. pulling everything in. Bracing abs. Make sure you keep that right foot heavy on the floor. Breathe. Right, last one. Okay, let's add that rotation now. So the leg still does the same thing, but we reach the right elbow over to that left knee. And again, 2. All the way across the body, bracing abs. 3. Zip up, tighten the tummy. All the way across. 4. How far over can that elbow go? Can it touch the knee? Don't strain your neck though. Make sure you don't strain your neck. So using that breath, feeling those ribs, feeling those abs. Right, last one. Hold it here. Straighten up that left leg, point the toes, lower down as you breathe in. Exhale, lifting up. 1. 2. How high can that leg go? 3. How wide can the elbows stay? Keep reaching that right elbow across. 4. Draw the belly button in. 5. Pointing the toes. 6. Breathe. One more time, everyone keep going. Bring it up, bend the knee in, bring yourself to center and drop everything down. Give the knees a little hug in. Well done. Brilliant. So just draw little circles with the knees, relax the shoulders and drop the feet down. So we're going to come back to that first one that we started on, okay? So we're going to go arms back up. Let's see how it feels now. So arms back up. Press the lower back into the ground. Really draw the tummy in now. So really at the tummy muscles, the ribs, everything is really activated. So lift one leg to tabletop. Now press the lower back down. Lift the other leg to tabletop. Arms are long. Let's point the toes this time and breathe in. Reach the fingertips, the arms back behind you overhead as both toes touch down, and exhale back to center. Do that again. So inhale through nose, lightly touch the big toes down, and exhale through mouth. So we're not swinging the knees in for this round, okay? So breathing in and again. We're just going for 8, okay? So just 4 more. If this is too much on your back, your lower back doesn't like this, you do single arm, single leg. Okay? Draw the belly button in, lovely and tight all the time for 2. Okay, just 1 more. For 1. Now what we do, we leave the legs as is, we keep the toes pointed, we interlink the hands behind the head, we lift into that crunch and do the same thing. Point the toes down, lift them up. 8. Keeping the lower back pressed down. 7. Try not to swing the knees in, okay? 6. So you're just pulling yourself back to tabletop. 5. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Squeeze the knees together. 4. Knees and feet are squeezing together. 3. Inhaling down, exhaling up. 2. 1 more. Now give the hips a little lift and reverse crunch. So what you do is you swing the hips and the knees in. 2. But we only return the legs back to tabletop. 3. Okay. 4. Drawing belly button in, all the way up and in. 5. That's it. 6. Okay, 2 more like this. So give the hips and the knees a good swing and lift up. 1 more. Now what we do is introduce the toes touch. So we add it all together. We swing the knees up, lift the hips up, and then we touch the toes. 8. This is it now. We're just done. 7. These are hard. So if this is too much, you go back to the very first thing we did. 6. Just the arms and the legs. 5. 4. Squeeze the inner thighs, pointing the toes. 3. Inner thighs locked in. 2. Draw belly button in. Last one. 1 and drop everything down. Give the knees a little hug in. Draw your circles. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. Slowly bring yourselves back up. Excellent work. Thanks a million for joining me. I hope you feel good after that. Let me know how you get on. Thanks so much.